Hey there, superstars. It is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and coach from Live, Love, Give. And I'm coming to you from the car after a full day at an amazing, incredible event with a bunch of awesome entrepreneurs, all in the room ready for some laser sharp coaching in the hot seat in front of 4 of the most incredible coaches in business that I've ever met, all in their own right, doing extraordinary things in the world. And it is powerful stuff. It's quite confronting. There's probably, if I had to guess, there might be maybe, I'm going to guess 80 people in the room. So you're getting up in front of about 80 people in the hot seat and getting really amazing coaching, really brutally honest coaching from some high level people who are doing extraordinary things in business. And it's not for the faint-hearted, and I had an amazing experience just kind of watching everybody go through their coaching today. My coaching will hopefully happen tomorrow, but what I wanted to deliver this message on for you guys is all around the fact that self-doubt kills. All right, and the reason why I wanted to deliver this message for you guys is because that was the common thread that I was seeing. I was looking over all my notes that I've taken today, and I was like, oh, what message can I bring for you guys? But it was all quite business orientated, and then I was like, hang on a minute, what was the common underlying theme of the day that we can apply to our lives, not just in the business context, but in how we're living our lives? Thanks for all the love hearts, by the way. I love that. I love seeing that. Awesome. So, and that's what I was seeing. So I think there was 12 people who got that laser coaching in front of the room today. We were there from 9 a.m. We've just finished. It's after 7 p.m. now. And, so you really get to dive into other people's worlds and get to see them, maybe get defensive, maybe see their blind spots, really get to see, how they handle that situation. And I mean, there was some incredible people in that room. One of them I'm going to be interviewing on my podcast, The Limitless Potential Show. I cannot wait to bring you her inspiring message. I'll talk much more into it when I get all the nuts and bolts laid out. But ultimately, she was one of the women who got up in front of the room, and her self-doubt was killing her. It was killing her passion. It was killing her dreams. It was killing her direction and pathway in life. And it felt like just seeing her and watching her and hearing her story and just seeing her and how she was showing up and how she was talking herself down. It was actually anxiety inducing, because you could see this woman's life just wither away in front of her because she was so caught up in her own self-doubt, rather than stepping into her greatness and, really just seeing how much amazing value she has to offer. And I knew she knew that, otherwise she wouldn't be in the room. And she's written a book, and, she's done incredible things. She's been a speaker, and, I'm not going to go too much into her story right now, because I want to be able to articulate it at a really high level, and I only just got to meet her for the first time today. But for the purposes of today's message, she was absolutely selling herself short. She couldn't understand her value and how she was going to put herself out there. And everybody in the room answered the question that a coach asked, which was, would you pay for this woman to come and talk to you about her story, present on stage, about her story? And every single human being in that room put their hand up and said abso-freaking-lutely, because she had an empowering story for all of us, what she's been through and what she's accomplished, and her humbleness as well, kind of added to the equation. But to the point where she was so self-doubting, it was going to get in the way of her actually living a life that's in total alignment with her, and knowing that she contributed her gifts and lived a regret-free life. So I'm really grateful that she was in this room today, and she got the coaching that she did and the support that she did. And she wasn't the only one. There was also an Olympian who was in the room, who by default, she actually back, I think it was in the late 80s, she should have won a silver and a bronze medal, but the people who won gold, they cheated. They were, they got caught out later on, they got disqualified, and anyway, by default, she actually got her silver and her bronze medals, but, she was self-doubting. She didn't feel like she got the medals, right, because of her experience. And, she's gone through life battling with, a child of hers really struggling with autism and all sorts of things that she's battled and moved through. But the self-doubt piece, just killing these women. And, they were in their middle ages. And they've got, they're at that pivotal point in their life. When we're pretty young, we kind of just think, oh, well, I'll sort that stuff out later. I can worry about my fulfillment later. But at the end of the day, there's going to be a time where you realize, enough is enough. I have to step up. I have to stop with the self-doubt, and I have to start finding a way to break through my fears, break through my insecurities, get beyond and above myself and my own fearful limitations, and actually get to a point of contribution and serving for the larger picture. And it's only at that point, that point where we can go, what, this is not about me. This is about what I have to contribute. That's the point. That's the turning point where you'll get out of your self-doubt. And I'm speaking about this from a place of, I've come a long way. I've still got far to go. I'm going to be actually getting a lot of my coaching on this element as well. As you guys have been following along around, not dulling yourself down, stepping into your potential and contributing, focusing on contributing, not worrying about your own fears and insecurities. So, big message. I hope it resonates. I cannot wait to dive in with you guys, and let me know, have you got any questions or comments or words of wisdom? I'd absolutely love to hear from you. And I want to dive in and see who's been able to join me. Say hi. I love connecting with all of you guys. But I've got Samir and DB and Huss is in the house. I love it. We've got a new emoji action going on. And Judy's here and Geet. And DB, good morning to you, or good evening my time. Great to have you back again. And Carl's here, and Alavarison, awesome. And Jody and Elf. Yay. And Rich. Oh, and Elf, you sent me the most beautiful message the other day. I'm so sorry that I have not had a chance to reply to you, but I absolutely will. Just while you're here, just shout out to you. You absolutely deeply touched my heart. So much love for you and gratitude, my friend. And Rich is here as well, and Oleg. Hi, Vanessa. Really, I'm always happy to listen to your motivational vibes despite my tight schedule. I love hearing that, Oleg. Thank you so much for making some time to check in, and I'm really grateful that this is valuable enough for you to make some time out of your most precious resource, your time. I love it. Awesome. And Vicky's here as well, and Vanessa, yay, and Shane and Huss. I'm a part of a book club, and the book we're going through is related to just this: overcoming self-doubt, the unconscious beliefs that are keeping us from reaching our highest potentials, called The Big Leap. Oh, great book. So grateful for you, always pushing us to higher levels of excellence, V. Thank you, my friend. Oh, I love hearing that, and I so appreciate having Huss in the house, and thanks for sharing what's going on in your world, and I love your dedication to your growth. You're always learning and growing. I'm surprised you didn't share some sort of app, because we haven't chatted in a while, so but I'm sure you got a list of new apps that are going on, and I love that. I love that you're focused on this, because and I'm always saying Susan Jeffers' book, as you guys know, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, the classic of personal development that is an absolute must read for everyone. But the thesis is all around this self-doubt. It's again Henry Ford. Whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right? But the thesis of Susan Jeffers' book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, is ultimately that if you believe in your ability to always figure things out, because life is going to hit you with challenges, you can't control control your external. You can only control, what meanings you create, what actions you take, right? And so everything outside of that is uncontrollable. So you've got to be able to deal with that. And if you have a strong, sturdy belief within yourself that you can handle whatever life throws at you, take that, transform that self-doubt into self-belief. It is the most valuable resource, apart from time that we just mentioned, probably. Although, if you don't have self-belief, if you're just utilizing your time in a self-doubting way, what a waste of a life, right? So maybe I'm just going to say that self-belief is probably the most valuable resource that you can ever have, because it will allow you to reach your potential, access your fulfillment, and make sure that you live a life free from regrets and actually contribute what your gifts are. So I love that, Husk. Keep us posted on how that's all going. And I love you're in a book club. That's cool. Meeting some like minds and talking about stuff that matters. So I absolutely appreciate that. And thanks for contributing and joining live. And Filippo's here as well. And Eric, hello to you. Hello, Governor. I love it. And Elf's here. Oh, yeah. Much love to you, Elf. Thank you so much. So that really is my message to each and every one of you guys. I really hope that this has served you, resonated with you, and I absolutely, as always, am sending all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I really do hope that it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary, that you're doing something super empowering, and today's message has absolutely served you. So get thinking about where in your life you've been self-doubting, transform it into self-believing. Eric, self-belief is what drives us to be better. Absolutely. Because if you don't believe you can be better, or you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to put in the action and the effort required to reach that next level of your potential. Because if you don't believe that you can have it, why would you bother starting to try? Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. My friend Eric from Arizona, from Tucson, Arizona. Don't know it, better look it up. All right, thanks so much for everybody for joining me. I love you guys. I appreciate you joining live and spending your time with me. And any questions, comments, always be dropping those comments. And if this message has been valuable, please do share it. Greatest gift you can give to me. I'm signing off. I'm sending you guys all of my love, and I'll see you tomorrow.